Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Schlentz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you this contest from the round of 16 of the 2023 MIAA Division I Girls Basketball State Tournament. Today's contest pits the visiting number 12 seeded Golden Eagles of Springfield Central High School against the hosting 5th seeded Brookline High Warriors. The Warriors coming into this contest off of a defeat over number 28 New Bedford in the round of 32. That score had a final of 64-45 in that game last Friday. Meanwhile, Springfield Central triumphed over number 21 Attleboro in the round of 32 by a final score of 61-20. So now you know how both teams got here. Now let's take a look at the rosters for the teams coming in today, and let's start. Oh, actually, Springfield Central is still in the locker room, so let's switch it up a bit, and let's actually start with Brookline first. Going in order of jersey number for the 5th seeded Brookline High Warriors. First off, we have a sophomore, number 1, Olivia Zanini. Next, another sophomore, number 2, Kyrie Simmons. A JV call-up, number 4, Ivy Wheeler. A senior captain, number 12, Talia Thompson. Another JV call-up, number 13, Nefeli Aga Kitch. A senior, number 14, Delaney Costello. A senior captain, number 15, Faith Rothstein. A senior, number 20, Jenna Lazowski. A sophomore, number 21, Olivia Matarazza. A senior, number 22, Iris Liebman. A junior, number 23, G.G. McMahon. A senior captain, number 24, Gianna Bryant. And finally, a senior captain, number 30, Margot Mattis. Head coach of the Brookline High girls basketball team is Kendall Jones, with assistant coaches Kate Kennedy, Jacob Page, and Serena Smith. So that is the roster for the hosting 5th seeded Brookline High Warriors. And now that they have come out of the locker room, let's round up the roster for the visiting Springfield Central Golden Eagles. Once again, going in order of jersey number. First off, we have a senior, number 2, Jordis Tatalatasi. Next, a senior, number 3, Sydney Dodds. A senior, number 5, Heaven Morris. A junior, number 11, Angelis Quinones. A senior, number 12, Brooklyn Olivero. A senior, number 14, Julie Bahati. A freshman, number 15, Jaliza Rosario. A senior, number 20, Jordan Robinson. A sophomore, number 22, Angela Hector. A sophomore, number 23, Alicia Mondon. And a senior, number 34, Jada Stokes. And then listed on the roster with no jersey number, possibly a JV call-up or possibly a team manager or something. I do see a player wearing number 1 out there. That might be her, but it is a junior, Luna Hemingway. Head coach of the Springfield Central girls basketball team is James Gee. So that is the roster for the 12th seeded Springfield Central Golden Eagles. Springfield Central finished the regular season with a strong 17-2 record, while Brookline clocked in a record of 16-4. But of course, rankings at this level aren't just based upon your win-loss record. They're also based on the opponents that you face and your average margin of victory. And as a result, Brookline, despite having fewer wins in the regular season, comes out as a higher-ranked team, and thus comes out as the home team in today's round of 16 contest. Once again, thank you all for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. If you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you've got anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. We got our first note in the live chat from Schiller Dinny, a very simple "Let's go Warriors." And it really can just be that simple. It could be as simple as "Go Brookline" or "Go Warriors." Or if there happen to be any Springfield Central fans, it could be as simple as "Go Springfield" or "Go Eagles." If you want to shout out your favorite player, you're welcome to do so in the live chat. Maybe you're watching a family member or a friend play and you want to give them a shout out. Or maybe you want to let us know where you're tuning in from. That's one of the fun things that can come about from these online live streams that can be watched anywhere in the world, so long as you got a Wi-Fi connection. So if you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, that can be cool. Also, if you notice any technical difficulties with the live stream, please let me know in the live chat. I know last time when we were covering that round of 32 contest last Friday, my Wi-Fi kind of pooped out right at tip-off, and so that was a bit of a mad scramble for the first minute of the game. And here's hoping nothing like that happens tonight, fingers crossed. So far, so good. And here's hoping it stays that way. So that's, as good a reason as any to contribute in the live chat if you notice anything like that. And then, of course, if you notice me flubbing the pronunciation of anyone's names, then I implore you to let me know in the live chat. I want to give these student athletes the best coverage I possibly can. And to me, part of that includes getting their names right. Especially if there are any Springfield Central fans that managed to get this link to watch this live stream, then and you notice me flubbing someone's name, then I encourage you to correct me in the live chat. Well, as you can see from the scoreboard clock in the bottom left corner of your screen, we got about 2.5 minutes left, so we will soon be getting starting lineup intros, national anthem, and the start of this ball game from Schlentz Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and you are watching Brookline High Basketball. out Thompson. Thompson runs in, Euro step. How on earth did she hit that one? Bryant thought about the pass to the corner, slings it over to a wide open Rothstein. Rothstein for three, swish! Passes out to Sherrick. Sherrick drives in, blocked by McMahon. A 13-3 run, and it's picked loose by Bryant. Bryant picks it up, throws it from down on the floor, gets to Mattis for two! Rotondo throws a pass, broken up, stolen by Mattis. Mattis running the floor, backhand pass to Thompson. Fast break layup in style. Gonna have to start calling her Magic Margot here with plays like that. All right, the horn has blown on the pregame clock here at Schlentz Gym, and we will soon be getting the starting lineups for these two teams. As you see Brookline huddling up in their white jerseys with dark blue jersey numbers and red outlines. The Golden Eagles in their black and gold jerseys. And soon the PA announcer will take over.
Tonight's women's MIAA state tournament matchup between the visiting Springfield Central Eagles and your Brookline Warriors. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating the sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon an MIAA, school, or security official. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First from the visiting Springfield Central Eagles, who are coached by James G. Starting at guard, the senior number 2, Jordis Talatasi.
First starter for Springfield Central is number 2, Jordis Talatasi. Next up is number 3, Sydney Dodds. Next up is number 5, Heaven Morris. Number 14, Julie Bahati. And lastly, number 22, Angela Hector. First starter for Brookline, number 23, Gigi McMahon. Next up, number 12, Talia Thompson. Next up, number 15, Faith Rothstein. Number 24, Gianna Bryant. And finally, number 30, Margot Mattis. A wonderful rendition of our national anthem from a member of the Brookline High cheerleading team. Nice little treat here before some playoff basketball. Oh no, come on. Uh-oh. 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 Are you serious? At the exact same time? Come on. Okay, well, it looks like the internet has crudted out on me again right at the start of this ball game. I don't know why this keeps happening, but I'm going to wait and hope it reconnects like it did last time. For right now, Springfield Central with the opening possession. Heaven Morris runs in, goes for a floater, no good. Rebound, chased down and collected by Gianna Bryant. Thrown over to Margot Mattis, who chucks it up out of reach for Talia Thompson. So that was an out-of-bounds turnover for Brookline. Dribbling in now is Tata Latasi. Running floater, no good. Putback score is good from number 22, Angela Hector. And again, Brookline getting a little hasty on their passes as they turn it over again. Again, I don't know what is happening here. We've got another turnover on a pass. Brookline takes over. Margot Mattis sprinting in, tries a floater, gets blocked, but not cleanly. So Mattis hits the first of two and hits them both. We're all tied at 2 apiece. I don't know why the Wi-Fi is doing this. Dodds goes for 3 and hits the 3. A 5-2 advantage for Springfield Central. Okay. I think we're back. Are we back? Okay, it looks like I think we're back. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that happened again. Oh, I could scream. 5-2, the Springfield Central lead. Again, my deepest apologies for Wi-Fi causing problems once again here at Schlunz Gym, as that is a turnover taken by the Golden Eagles. They lead 5-2. Running in now is Heaven Morris, goes for a lay-in, no good. Rebound by Hector, put back, no good. Rebound fought for, scrum for, collected by Talia Thompson. Thompson running the fast break, throws a pass up to Bryant. Bryant misses the lay-in. Rebound collected by Thompson. Desperate putback was no good. It's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Brookline. No, it's not. It's going back to Springfield Central. 5-2 is the Springfield Central lead. I know we missed some because of the Wi-Fi issues earlier, as Sydney Dodds does not get a shot. She travels. Dodds right now is the leading scorer for both teams. She hit a 3 from the corner earlier this quarter while I was still fighting with the Wi-Fi. Angela Hector has the other 2 points for Springfield Central. Margot Mattis has all 2 of Brookline's points off of free throws, as that one is knocked out of bounds and will stay with Brookline. So Brookline yet to hit a shot from the field so far in this game. And we're a little over 2 minutes in. Mattis dribbling, gives to Bryant. Bryant unloads from 3, in and out, no good. Rebound collected by McMahon. McMahon is smothered down low, just desperately holding the ball, and it's a forced jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Brookline. Almost a bit of friendly fire there as McMahon and Mattis kind of ran into each other, both going for the rebound. The inbound floated in quickly to McMahon, given over to Rothstein. Faith Rothstein dribbling around, gives it over to Gianna Bryant on the wing. Bryant runs in, kicks to the corner. Mattis for 3, in this time. Mattis ties it up. What do you call it when a shot goes like that? In and out and in again, I guess is what you could call it. Margot Mattis still with all 5 points for Brookline. A block, but not clean from McMahon. And that is going to send number 5, Heaven Morris, to the free throw line for Springfield Central.
Evan Morris will be on the line shooting 2.
Morris hits the first of 2. We got a substitution for Springfield Central, number 13. I think they just said number 13, but there's not a number 13 on the roster, so that's going to be tricky to figure out, as Morris is off on the second, and it did not hit the rim, which is why that was just blown dead. Even though the Golden Eagles got the rebound on that one, it didn't count as that pass gets away, and it's taken back by the Golden Eagles. Thrown over to number 13, inside to number 14, backing down and having to step back. Knocked away, but recovered by Tata Latasi. Thrown down low, fighting through, couldn't hit the shot, but it's recovered by Hector. Hector tries to force a shot, no good. Rebound being fought for, scrummed for. And we got another jump ball, possession arrow to Springfield Central. Julie Bahati fighting down low, trying to use her size, but couldn't get a clean shot off. Angela Hector also using her muscles down low to try and get a shot, but it could not go. Quick inbound, shot for 3 from Morris is good. Heaven Morris now with 4 points. Brookline running it up quick pass up to Rothstein, mid-range, hits it. Don't blink, folks, this is playoff basketball. Tata Latasi brings it across half court. Dribbling across the top, pass deflected, but recovered by number 13. Oh, and Bryant is hurt. Oh, Bryant is hurt. That might be a dislocated shoulder. Bryant almost tried to go back in the game there for a second, but she will be subbed out for number 20, Jenna Lazowski, and she will work with the Brookline High trainer. Hopefully this is as simple as just popping it back in, and she'll be able to return to this game, and also just hopefully she's okay. Mattis muscling her way across half court and drawing a defensive foul. That's going to be called against Julie Bahati. 9-7, Springfield Central leads Brookline. Inbound goes to Mattis. Mattis dribbling up top, throws a pass over to Rothstein, back to Mattis. Mattis gets wrapped up, and that's another defensive foul. There has been no short of physicality early in this game. You've seen the number of loose balls being fought for in the post when Springfield Central is on offense. And you've seen how both teams are trying to rush their opponents with a full court press. As there is a substitution checking in for Springfield Central. Thompson chucks it, goes right through the hands of Rothstein. As again, the passing windows are just that much tighter because of a very tight defense from Springfield Central. Tata Latasi dribbling in the corner, looking for a pass, throws it down low. It is taken, shot by Hector, no good, travel. Good post defense by Brookline to force that turnover there. quick inbound to Mattis. Mattis running the floor, throws it up to Rothstein. Rothstein to McMahon. McMahon in the corner, throws it up top to Mattis. Mattis running in herself, forcing her way through. Shot no good, no foul. Rebound by number 13, given now to Morris. Morris brings it across half court. Morris starts to drive, tries a pass, goes off a foot, recovered by Morris. Morris somehow escapes to the corner, gets a pass over to number 23, Alicia Mondon. Now over to Tatalatasi, throws a pass, deflected, recovered by Hector. Hector forces her way through for a layup. Angela Hector fended off several defenders to get that layup. She's got 4 points now. Thompson gives to Mattis. Mattis gets her way across half court, dribbling around, gives to McMahon. McMahon running baseline, turns around, kicks it out to Mattis. Mattis for three, no good, short. Rebound by Hector. Morris now bringing it up. The Golden Eagles lead the Warriors 11-7. Morris dribbling in, goes for a shot, no good, draws a foul. That foul is going to be called against Mattis. First personal, team's second foul. Heaven Morris at the line for two, and she's off on the first. Second free throw is also no good. The rebound is tipped, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Springfield Central. Mondon throws a pass. It was errant, but deflected right to Morris. So the Golden Eagles get away with one there. Tatalatasi throws down low to Hector. Hector backing down. Layup is good and one. Angela Hector now with 6 points. Gianna Bryant back on the bench, getting ready to go back in the game. And Brookline could not be more happy to see her back on the floor, trailing by 6 late here in the first. Bryant's been a huge part of Brookline's offense all season, and they are going to need her tonight for sure. The and one from Hector, in and out, rebound by McMahon. McMahon throws a pass up to Bryant. Bryant spreading out the floor, weaving through, and gets fouled. Right out of the trainer's room, onto the floor, and immediate impact from Gianna Bryant. As we got a sub on both sides, Jenna Lazowski back in the game for Brookline, replacing Gigi McMahon. Number 12, Brooklyn Olivero, seeing the floor for the first time for Springfield Central. Quick inbound, Mattis tried to the quick shot, no good. Got her own rebound and put it back for two. Mattis breaks the scoring streak for Central. And they got smothered. They trapped her. The steal by Lazowski. Running in. Layup is good. Just like that, it's a 2-point game. And that ball's knocked loose by Bryant, but not cleanly. They call the foul. Immediate impact. Bryant ran in and drew the foul on her first offensive possession. First defensive possession, she produces a trap that gets the steal for the fast break lay-in. And there she almost got the steal again, but called for the foul. Tatalatasi dribbling. Starting to run in, bounce pass, and it's put in by Olivero. Although I heard the PA announcer saying some name, last name sounded like Strong. Number 12 is on my roster as Brooklyn Olivero. I don't know if maybe I have the roster wrong or something. But either way, a substitution for Springfield Central. Number 3, Sydney Dodds, returns to the floor, replacing Tatalatasi. Bryant gives to Mattis. Mattis throws to Thompson. Quick throw to Rothstein. Rothstein to the corner. Bryant for three. No good. Rebound tipped and knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Brookline. 15-11, the Golden Eagles lead the Warriors here with 1:52 left here in the first quarter. Thompson looking for an inbound, throws it to the corner to Bryant. Bryant dribbling across, gives to Rothstein, around to Mattis. Mattis for three, no good. Rebound, fought for, and that's going to be a jump ball. A battle between Heaven Morris and Jenna Lazowski. Possession arrow to Brookline. Inbound floated up to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, starts to dribble, throws a pass over the head, and that's out of bounds. Brookline's had a few turnovers like that here in the first. Central with the ball, throws an errant pass, and it's intercepted by Lazowski. Lazowski trying desperately to keep the ball. That's going to go in the backcourt. And so it's given right back to Springfield Central. Dodds inbounds to Olivero. Pass over to Mondin and now over to Morris. Morris running baseline, floater, no good. Gets her own rebound, put back, no good. Rebound by Hector. Hector smothered but fights her way for a lay-in. Brookline struggling to defend. Angela Hector down low as Bryant floats a pass up to Rothstein. Rothstein fires a shot, no good. Rebound tipped and lost out of bounds. And they're going to say Springfield Central ball. Thompson cannot believe it. She thought she didn't touch the ball and just boxed out Hector after Hector touched it. But they say Golden Eagles ball. Pass floated across half court to Morris. Morris slings it across to Olivero, now to the corner. Three-ball attempt is no good. Rebound is knocked loose, but Mattis comes away with it, throws it up to Bryant. Bryant lost track of the ball and couldn't save it. It goes back to Springfield Central. 17-11, the Golden Eagles lead here in the first with 45.8 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose but tapped over to Dodds, now thrown up to Morris. Morris dribbling from the wing, looking around, throws to the corner. Olivero for three, no good. Rebound tipped, recovered by Morris, and Morris puts it back for two. Heaven Morris with 6 here in the first quarter. It's a 19-11 lead. Mattis dribbling, looking around, throws to the corner to Rothstein, over to Lazowski. Lazowski dribbling in, kicks out to Thompson. Thompson fakes, dribbles in, and travels. More turnover issues for the Brookline offense as they trail by 8 here in the closing seconds of the first. And Morris dribbling with it, runs up, knocked loose, and a foul is called. They're going to call that on Bryant, second personal, team's 5th. And it's going to stay with the Golden Eagles. Olivero looking for the inbound, floats it up to Dodds. Quick pass to Morris. Morris fires for three, no good. Rebound Hector. Hector gets a pass away. Dodds runs in, buzzer beating floater, no good. And that's going to end the quarter. That's going to end the first quarter. The score at the end of 1, the Springfield Central Golden Eagles 19, the Brookline Warriors 11. Scoring totals at the end of the first. Angela Hector leading Springfield Central with 8 points. Heaven Morris with 6. Sydney Dodds with 3. And Brooklyn Olivero with 2. For Brookline, 7 from Margot Mattis, and 2 points each from Faith Rothstein and Jenna Lazowski. I can now keep up with the live chat a little bit after all of the shenanigans we experienced early in the game. From Derek Miller, Jesse, I appreciate your broadcast. It allows me to watch my niece, Gianna Bryant, here in Fall River, Massachusetts. Happy to see you tuning in, Derek, and also happy to see that Gianna was okay after that injury scare in the first quarter. from David Silberg. We're chiller with Schiller, referring to Schiller Dinny. Derek, your niece is an amazing young woman and a great player and looks like a good crowd. And indeed, they are packing the house here at Schlundt's Gym today. From Schiller Dinny, such a fun season with the amazing coaching talents of Kendall Jones, Jacob Page, Kate Kennedy, and Serena Smith. And David Silberg follows up incredible leadership exhibited by this quartet. Could not agree more. And then from Yuli Burstein, go Brookline from Azerbaijan. Always happy to see you tuning in, Yuli, no matter where on the globe you are. And remember, folks, if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. I, won't be able to necessarily acknowledge it until a break in the action, but I do my best to acknowledge as many of them as I can. Springfield Central will have the opening possession of the second quarter, and Brookline's going to need to make some adjustments if they're going to get back in this one. Olivero hands off to Morris. Morris hands off to Dodds. Dodds up top, dribbles, kicks it out. Morris for three. No good, but chased down by Hector. Given out to Olivero. Olivero throws it over to the corner. Dodds for three. No good. Another rebound for Hector. Throws it out to Mondon. Across to Dodds down low. Morris layup. No good. Rebound by Lazowski. Lazowski looking around for a passing outlet. Gets it to Rothstein. Now given to Mattis. Mattis running in transition. Tries to spin. Gets walled off but recovers the ball. Now gives a pass over to Bryant, to the corner to Rothstein. Now out to Mattis and handed off to Bryant. Swung over to Thompson and then back to Bryant. Now over to Mattis on the wing, up top to Bryant. Bryant gives to Thompson and back to Bryant. Now over to Mattis. Mattis starts to dribble, gives to Thompson, to the corner to Lazowski, floats it into Bryant, kicks it out. Lazowski for three, no good. Rebound by Dodds. A lot of passing there for Brookline, but not a lot of good openings. Morris gives it over to Olivero, throws over to Dodds, down low to Hector. Hector collects it and lays it in. Hector, the first player to reach double digits today. She's got 10, and she's been a matchup nightmare for Brookline as Mattis runs in, goes for a layup, no good. Rebound collected by Hector. Dodds walking it up for the Golden Eagles, throws it over to Morris. Morris to the corner to Mondon. Mondon gives it to Morris. And now over to Dodds. Dodds to Morris, now to the corner to Mondon. Mondon hesitates but does get a pass to Dodds. Dodds runs in, pass walled off, but Brookline couldn't collect it. And it's taken by Dodds, throws a pass, knocked out of bounds by Thompson. Substitution coming in for Springfield Central. Jordis Totalatasi back onto the floor, replacing Sydney Dodds. Springfield Central, the visiting underdog in the bracket, leading Brookline by 10 here in the second. Totalatasi sprinting in, and a foul. They call a blocking foul. That foul is going to be against Lazowski. That is first personal, 6th team foul. And Totalatasi will go to the line to shoot two. And first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, chased down, but lost out of bounds, and that's going to be Brookline ball. 22-11, the Golden Eagles lead the Warriors. Bryant bringing it up. Floats a pass up to Thompson. Thompson dribbling around, almost gets trapped, but gets the pass out to Bryant. Bryant fakes a pass, dribbles in, hits a wall. Now trying to force her way through, throws a pass across to Rothstein. Pass goes over Thompson's head and out of bounds. Again, the Springfield Central defense playing very tight on-ball defense forcing Brookline to rush a lot of their ball movement and their passing. Around to the corner now, down low to Hector, and Hector draws a defensive foul. And that's going to be against Lazowski. Second personal, 7th team foul. So Hector will go to the line for 2, and Springfield Central will be shooting the bonus for the rest of the half. First free throw rolls in. Angela Hector now with 11 points, as it looks like a sub is coming in for Springfield Central. Or is it? Maybe not. I don't know. And Hector hits them both. And now a substitution as number 14, Julie Bahati, comes in replacing Angela Hector. Inbound to Mattis, now over to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, stops and starts again, and draws a reach foul. And that's going to send Brookline to the line for a 1-and-1 because both teams are now in the bonus here in the first half. So Bryant will be at the line for a 1-and-1. She hits the first. First point of the night for Gianna Bryant. And she hits the second. 24-13 the score. Morris throws over to Tatalatasi, now to Bahati. Bahati runs in, layup no good, rebound, fought for and won by Mattis. Mattis up to Bryant. Bryant running in, layup no good, rebound, fought for, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow to Brookline. And they're calling for a towel to wipe off the ball. It's been a very intense playoff contest so far. Springfield Central, the 12 seed, leading number 5 Brookline 24-13 here with 5:08 on the clock here in the second quarter. Thompson, quick inbound, gets juggled but collected by Mattis, and Mattis forces the lay-in. 24-15. Morris trying not to travel, and she gets a pass over to Mondon. Mondon throws a pass up to Bahati. Bahati turns around, gets to Tatalatasi. That pass deflected, but gets to Olivero. Layup, no good. Rebound, put back is good from Mondon. Alicia Mondon with her first points of the night. Mattis dribbling with it. Throws it over to Bryant. Bryant thought about the shot, decides against it. Throws it over to a wide open Rothstein. Rothstein for 3, no good. Rebound tipped and collected by Mattis. Mattis turns around and gives it to Bryant. Now back to Mattis. Mattis dribbling. Throws a pass over to Bryant. Bryant dribbling around. Bryant starts dribble. Quick pass to Mattis. Mattis fires for 3. Hits it! Margot Mattis now at 12 points. Brookline still trails by 8, though. Pass from Mondon. Back to Tatalatasi. Over to Mondon. Mondon collects it, floats it up to Bahati. Bahati running, kicks it out. Morris for 3. Morris hits the 3 to answer. Heaven Morris now with 9 points tonight. Bryant running up the floor. And throws it over the corner. Rothstein again for 3. No good. In and out. Rebound by Bahati. Bahati gets a pass away to Mondon. Mondon chucks it up to Olivero. Olivero running, throws it across to Morris. Morris for 3 again and hits it again. Heaven Morris with a couple of quick threes, and a timeout is called by Brookline. And Springfield Central fighting hard for the potential upset here, leading 32-18. Springfield Central bringing a unique 3-2 zone defense as opposed to the more conventional 2-3 that you see more frequently run when a team decides to go zone. The Golden Eagles playing a much more aggressive defense where essentially they'll have 3 players guarding the backcourt. 2 will go for the ball handler and 1 will cover any potential passes along the perimeter. And meanwhile, they just have 2 players hang out down low. And part of the reason they can do that is because they have substantial size down low. Julie Bahati and Angela Hector have been matchup nightmares against a relatively smaller Brookline squad. And Brookline's going to have to try and find a way to get those openings and unlock their offense if they're going to get back in this one. Mattis throws it up top to Thompson. Swung over to Rothstein, around to Bryant. Bryant throws it across to Thompson, now over to Lazowski. Lazowski blocked on the 3 ball by Bahati. It will stay with Brookline. Substitution for Brookline, number 23, Gigi McMahon, returns to the floor, replacing Jenna Lazowski. Thompson floats it up to Bryant. Bryant chucks it, mistimed, and that's out of bounds. And again, you see the way that Springfield Central forces Brookline to make those long, rushed passes and how that's forced a lot of unforced errors. Mondon throws it across to Morris. Morris throws it to Totalatasi, juggled but recovered. Now over to Mondon. Mondon dribbling around, pass deflected, and it is recovered by McMahon, given to Bryant. Bryant throws it over to Thompson. Now out to Bryant. Bryant gives to Thompson. Thompson dribbling, picks up her dribble, throws a pass. It is barely collected by Bryant. Bryant throws one through to a cutting Rothstein, but she lost it, taken by Bahati. Bahati running on the fast break, runs in, and it's a charge. Talia Thompson successfully takes the charge on the fast break. And that will be the Golden Eagles' 8th team foul as Angela Hector returns to the floor for Springfield Central, replacing Julie Bahati. Oh no, did it cut out again? Bryant dribbling with it. Bryant turning around, throws it up to Mattis. Mattis fires for 3, hits it. Ridiculous. Olivera with the ball in the corner, throws it down low to Hector. Hector, extra pass. Layup is good from Mondon. And a turnover for Brookline. Thrown up top. That's Morris. Morris dribbling, floats a pass over to Olivero, running through, slightly blocked but recovered by Hector, and Hector draws a defensive foul. Angela Hector going to the line for the free throws. And she misses the first. And second one, no good. She missed them both. Rebound by McMahon. Handed off to Mattis. Mattis dribbling, throws it up to Bryant. Bryant throws it out to Mattis. Mattis dribbling across, fires along 2. No good. Rebound by Totalatasi. Totalatasi gets smothered on defense, but gets a pass out. It's deflected out, and it will stay with Springfield Central. Tatalatasi lost the ball. Thompson dives on it, gives to Bryant. Bryant sprinting on the fast break, hits a wall, throws a pass across to Rothstein, out to Thompson. Thompson fires for three, way off, rebound by Hector. Tatalatasi dribbling back with it. Pass over to Mondon. Mondon tries a shot, no good. Lost out of bounds, Brookline ball. Okay, and we're back. Back in business. Swear. Thompson throws it out to the corner to Rothstein. Now over to Bryant. Bryant fakes, dribbles in, hits traffic, kicks out. Mattis for three, hits it. 18 points now for Mattis, but Brookline trailing by 10 here in the closing seconds of the half. Pass deflected, stolen by Mattis, thrown up for Bryant. Bryant layup is good. And that is how we're going to end the first half. At half, the score, the Springfield Central Golden Eagles 34, the Brookline Warriors 26. And again, my apologies for the Wi-Fi issues, folks. I don't know if it's just because the gym is so packed today, but we're having some serious Wi-Fi issues here tonight. You know, I'm hoping it settles in the second half. Here's hoping. Scoring totals for the first half, Margot Mattis leads all scores with 18 of Brookline's 26 points. 4 points from Gianna Bryant, 2 each from Jenna Lazowski and Faith Rothstein. For Springfield Central, 12 points each from Heaven Morris and Angela Hector. 3 points from Sydney Dodds. 2 points each from Brooklyn Olivero and Alicia Mondon. And 1 point from Jordis Tatalatasi. Actually, it's 14 points for Hector, because I forgot a couple of free throws. So that's the scoring totals. And now at this halftime, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Idea Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And once again, I cannot apologize enough for all the Wi-Fi issues we've had tonight. You know, here's hoping things settle here in the second half. But, you know, sometimes this just happens when you get a packed house. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a break off of the mic for halftime, but I will be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Hello again, everyone. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Schluntz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Bringing you this round of 16 contest in the MIAA Division I Girls Basketball State Tournament between 5th-seeded Brookline and 12th-seeded Springfield Central. Although the difference in seeding looking very much like a lie through that first half, as the 12th-seeded Golden Eagles leading 34-26 over the 5th-seeded Warriors at the midway point. Springfield's size has proven a difficult matchup for a relatively undersized Brookline squad. 14 points from Angela Hector, who has been dominating in the post, while Julie Bahati, who is going to be playing D1 basketball next year with her impressive 6'3" size, has been a big deterrent on defense for, any attempts to try and drive to the hoop for Brookline. So even though Bahati has not found the basket so far, she's still been a big factor, if nothing else defensively, for Springfield, because that size advantage that they have whenever Bahati or Hector or both are on the floor allows them to run that unique 3-2 zone defense that has been giving Brookline fits on the perimeter. Meanwhile, Brookline's own D1 bound player, Margot Mattis, has been leading the way with 18 points, but Brookline needs some other players to get involved if they're going to get back in this one. We'll see what happens here in the second half. Sydney Dodd throws it down low to Bahati, but it's knocked loose, stolen away by Gianna Bryant. Bryant brings it across half court, throws it over to Mattis. Mattis chucks it to the corner to Gigi McMahon. Long two attempt, in and out, no good. Rebound by Bahati. Bahati now gives to Jordis Tadalatasi. Tadalatasi around a pick. Throws a pass to the corner to Dodds. Now back to Tadalatasi. Back to the corner to Sydney Dodds. Dodds dribbles out of the corner, gives back to Tadalatasi. Now across to Heaven Morris. Morris drives in, kicks it to the corner. Dodds for three, no good. Rebound by Angela Hector. Gives it to Bahati. Bahati steps in, no good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. Brookline coaches were hoping for an over-the-back call, but instead they get a jump ball. Possession arrow is to Brookline, though. Brookline working against the press. Talia Thompson floats it over to Bryant. Now thrown to the corner to Faith Rothstein. Back out to Bryant. Bryant dribbling across, gives to Mattis. Mattis dribbling, lost her dribble, had to throw a desperate pass. It deflects over to Faith Rothstein, who throws it up top to Mattis. Mattis over to Bryant. Bryant looking around, dribbles in, kicks to the corner. Thompson dribbling, ball's knocked loose, and she just lets it bounce out of bounds. So it will stay with Brookline, but important to note, they've only got 7 seconds left on the shot clock in this possession. Thompson inbounds to Mattis. Mattis dribbling, spins, runs in, and draws a foul. That reach foul is going to be called against Sydney Dodds. That's her second personal, first team foul, and that will, very importantly, reset the shot clock for Brookline. Thompson floats it way up to Gigi McMahon. McMahon gives to Bryant. Bryant up top, hands off to Mattis. Mattis picks it up, throws it, deflected, and intercepted by Bahati. Throws it up to Dodds. Dodds gives to Morris. Morris goes up, no good. Well defended by Mattis, and Mattis gets the rebound. Mattis running on the fast break. Pass to Bryant, quick pass back to Mattis, and Mattis finishes. Margot Mattis with the first points of the second half. It took almost 2 minutes for either of these teams to find a basket here in the third. Steal by Thompson. Thompson gives to Bryant. Brookline still trails by 6. Bryant unloads from the top. No good. Rebound chased down by Tadalatasi. Tadalatasi dribbling in. Extra pass to Hector. Hector's shot is in. Angela Hector. Now it's 16 points. She leads the Golden Eagles. Mattis gives to Bryant. Bryant chucks it up to Thompson. Thompson dribbling, running in. Thompson the lay-in, no good, draws a foul. And that is exactly what Brookline needs. They need their players to have confidence, to take the openings and make what they can of them. Thompson will go to the line for 2 off the foul called against Heaven Morris. Off on the first. And she hits the second. Thompson hits 1 of 2 and is now on the scoreboard herself. Brookline trails by 7. Tadalatasi dribbling into the left corner, throws it down low to Bahati. Bahati backs down, throws it up top to Dodds, now over to Morris. Morris for 3, no good. Rebound by Morris. Morris runs in and lays it in. Heaven Morris now with 14 points tonight. McMahon pass to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, floats it up to an open McMahon. McMahon throws to Rothstein, missed a wide open Thompson, but gives it out to Mattis. Mattis fires for 3, no good. Rebound, fought for, won by Hector. Tadalatasi walking it up for the Golden Eagles, gives it over to Morris. Morris to Dodds. Dodds down low to Bahati. Bahati shot no good, draws a foul. That foul is going to be against Mattis, second personal, first team foul. Bahati at the line for 2. And the first one is off. Julie Bahati still looking for her first point tonight, but her team doing remarkably well, even with their D1 bound senior not on the scoreboard at the moment. Second free throw is good. Springfield Central back up by 10. Bryant chucks it up to an open Rothstein. Rothstein thought about the shot, decided against it. Pass is deflected, but recovered by Bryant. Bryant driving in, trying to force her way through, and she draws the defensive foul. That is Angela Hector's first personal, third team foul. Thompson looking for an inbound option, floats it up to McMahon, who gives it out to Bryant. Bryant throws it to the corner to Thompson. Thompson runs in, tries to force a pass out. Mattis runs to get it and draws another defensive foul. And that's going to be against Hector again. Second personal, fourth team foul. Thompson, quick inbound, is intercepted by Bahati. Bahati running in transition, throws it over to Morris. Morris to Bahati. Bahati dribbling around, lost her dribble but recovers it. Dribbles in and forces a shot and draws the foul. Brookline wanted a traveling call so badly, but instead Bahati will be going to the line. That's Thompson's first personal foul, second team foul. And the first one is no good. Substitution on both sides for Brookline. Jenna Lazowski comes in replacing Faith Rothstein. And for Springfield Central, number 23, Alicia Mondon replaces Angela Hector. And Bahati is 1 of 2 at the line again. As another substitution, number 13. Number 13 comes onto the floor replacing Dodds. And that's a quick defensive foul against Springfield Central. And that'll be against Tadalatasi, her first personal 5th team foul. Bryant dribbling. Starts to drive, pass to McMahon. McMahon backing down low. Kicks it out. Thompson from the wing. No good. Rebound is collected by Morris. Morris walking it up. Throws a pass to 13. Down low. Juggled and lost by Bahati. And that's going to be Brookline ball. Inbound to Mattis. Throws it up to Bryant. Bryant sprinting. Throws it to the corner. Lazowski for 3. No good. Rebound collected by Morris. Morris Euro steps. Goes up. No good. Great defense by McMahon, but the rebound was lost, and it's taken by Morris. Morris throws to Tadalatasi in the corner. Running baseline. Pushes off. No call. Throws it out. And Mondon hits the 3. Pass goes up to Lazowski. Lazowski gets knocked over, and that is going to be called as a foul. And that's going to be 6 team fouls against Springfield Central as Brookline calls a timeout, trailing by 14. And I see in the live chat from David Silberg that was 2 travels, referring to a previous possession. And I mean, I can definitely understand the frustration. There's definitely been a number of calls or non-calls that I personally disagreed with. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I couldn't possibly say that I'm 100% objective. And at the end of the day, I'm not the one being paid to officiate this game. You know, I'm not the one taking that job. You know, not many people will take that job. It's a pretty thankless job. And so, you know, interesting. Out of the timeout, Brookline trailing by 14. Gianna Bryant throws a long pass up to Gigi McMahon. Running baseline pass is intercepted by Julie Bahati. Bringing it up now is Morris. Morris runs in, throws to the corner. 13 decided against the shot, gives to Morris. Now back to 13 in the corner. Now throws it up top to Mondon. Mondon runs in, shot no good. Rebound tipped, saved in bounds to Bahati. Bahati throws it out of bounds. Springfield Central ball. And the Brookline coaches did not believe there was a deflection, but the officials believe there was one, and so it will stay with Springfield Central. Faith Rothstein back into the game for the Warriors, replacing Gigi McMahon. Tadalatasi hands it off to Morris. Morris dribbling, runs in, floater, rolls in, but it's a charge foul. Brookline takes the charge, and they will be shooting the bonus the rest of the way, as that is 7 team fouls against Springfield Central. That'll be Morris's second personal and the team's 7th foul. Inbound to Bryant. Quick pass to Mattis. Mattis running the floor. Bounce pass is juggled and lost by Lazowski, and that's going to give it right back to the Eagles. Tadalatasi walking it up. Dribbles, hands off to Mondon, now to Morris. Morris hands off to Tadalatasi, runs in, pass, 13 for 3, no good. Rebound deflected and ultimately recovered by Springfield Central, and a timeout is called by the Golden Eagles. With 1:49 left in this contest, the score, Springfield Central 43, Brookline 29. And again, when you see a result like this, you wonder how Springfield Central ended up being ranked 12th. And, you know, sometimes I guess, you know, a good team just ends up playing a relatively weak schedule and they get ranked relatively lower. Because Springfield Central has definitely been playing much better than you would expect from a 12 seed. While Brookline, a top 5 seed, has been struggling here in this game so far, particularly on the offensive end. Tadalatasi inbounds to a wide open Mondon, who dribbles across, now gives a pass out to Morris. Morris dribbling, goes up, no good, but is fouled by Mattis. That'll be Mattis's 3rd personal and 3rd team foul. And Morris's first free throw is no good. And the second one is good. Heaven Morris now with 15 points tonight. Brookline fighting against the press. Mattis gets it, runs, fires mid-range, no good. Rebound by Morris. Morris bringing it up. Hands off to Tadalatasi. Hand it off to Mondon. Mondon hands off to Tadalatasi. Tadalatasi runs in, extra pass, and the shot is hit by number 13. And that'll be her first points. Mattis running in, throws it out to Rothstein. Long 2 attempt, no good. Rebound by Bahati. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Bryant. It will stay with the Golden Eagles. Tadalatasi bringing it up. Sprints in, layup is good. Jordis Tadalatasi's now got 3. Bryant running, extra pass, Rothstein, layup is good. 4 points now tonight for Rothstein. And that makes it now just 5 points for Brookline here in the 3rd, as Springfield Central has been able to pull away to a 17-point lead here in the closing seconds of the 3rd quarter. Bahati loses the ball, but they call a travel on her anyway. Substitution for Springfield Central. Sydney Dodds comes back in, replacing Jordis Tadalatasi. Inbound to Lazowski, pass back to Thompson. Thompson chucks it up to Bryant. Bryant lost track of the ball, but recovered it. Manages to pass away from the trap to Lazowski. Now over to Mattis. Mattis trying to force her way through, gets tripped. And that's going to send her to the line for a 1-and-1. That foul is called against number 13. That is 8 team fouls for Springfield Central, and Mattis will shoot the 1-and-1. No. Mattis hits the first. And she hits them both. Mattis with 22. Closing seconds of the third, pass deflected, and it's going to be lost out of bounds with half a second left. As I again, no, that's not what I wanted. As I again fight with the Wi-Fi. And that is going to end the third quarter. At the end of 3, the score, the Springfield Central Golden Eagles 48, the Brookline Warriors 33. And I'm going to be spending the entirety of this mid-quarter break trying to get my Wi-Fi connection back. Come on. What an unbelievably bad Wi-Fi connection we've had here tonight. As Springfield Central gets the first possession of the fourth quarter. We got a stoppage. Oh, I think they're saying they saw blood on the elbow of Margot Mattis. And indeed, Mattis's elbow bleeding. She is able to come back in. Looking around for the inbound, Springfield Central gets the possession started. That's Angela Hector holding it at the top of the key. Gives out to Olivero. Pass over to Mondon, now into Bahati at the top of the key. Bahati tries to dribble in, lost the ball, recovered, passed out to Olivero. Now inside to Bahati, pass to Hector, and Hector lays it in for 2. Okay, and we're back again. Sorry again, I don't even know what to say at this point about the Wi-Fi, as this one is knocked out of bounds and will stay with Brookline. (50-33) is the score. Currently here in the fourth quarter. Mattis passes over to Bryant to the corner. Lazowski for 3, way off the mark. Rebound chased down by Bryant. Bryant forcing her way through and does not count. It's a travel. Tata Latasi floats a pass over to Morris. Springfield Central leading by 17. Lost the ball. Scrumming for it, and it's a jump ball. And that's going to be possession arrow to Brookline. Inbound goes to Bryant. Bryant walks it up for Brookline. Throws a pass over to Thompson. Back to Bryant. Bryant over to Rothstein. Back up top to Bryant. Bryant to Rothstein inside. Broken up. Intercepted by Morris. Morris dribbling, running in. Floater is good. Evan Morris now with 17 points tonight. Springfield Central now leads by 19. Bryant throws down low to Thompson. Thompson gets trapped but passes out to Mattis. Mattis runs in. No good on the layup, but does draw a foul. And so that'll be 9 team fouls for Springfield Central. Mattis is going to go to the line for 2 and misses the first. And she hits the second. Running up with the ball is Tadalatasi. Pass goes over to Mondon. Now this pass broken up but recovered by Morris. Morris throws down low over the head of Angela Hector. Bryant walking up. Pass over to Mattis. Mattis dribbling, step back, 3-ball, no good. Rebound by Morris. The 3 balls just have not been falling for Brookline tonight. Certainly got to give some credit to the Springfield Central perimeter defense, but also, you know, some nights just aren't your night. As that one is stolen away by Lazowski. Mattis chucks it up to Thompson. Thompson hits the layup on the fast break. Thompson now with 3 points tonight. Pass goes up to Bahati. Bahati dribbles, kicks it out. Running in is Morris, no good on the shot. Rebound by Hector, putback is good. Angela Hector now with 20 points tonight as Brookline trying to run it up quick. And Thompson hits another quick layup. Brookline still bringing the energy. As Mondon tries for 3, no good. Rebound chased down by Mattis. Mattis chucks it up to a wide open Bryant. Bryant chases the ball and hits the layup. And a timeout is called by Springfield Central. Brookline able to string a few buckets together there. And while it's not impossible, it is tough to envision a 14-point comeback in the closing 4 minutes and 49 seconds. At the moment, Margot Mattis with 23 points for Brookline, Gianna Bryant with 6, Talia Thompson with 5, Faith Rothstein with 4, and Jenna Lazowski with 2. Margot Mattis, the only Brookline player today to hit a shot from beyond the arc. And those 3 balls have been a critical part of Brookline's offense this season, and they just have not been falling tonight. It's been a tough night offensively for the Warriors. In the live chat from Allison Meyer Hong, happy birthday to Debbie Thompson, Talia Thompson's mom. And you see the Brookline crowd rising to their feet. They're not done with this game, and neither are we. Inbound to Morris, given back to Tadalatasi. She sprints it across half court. Looking around, trying to keep her dribble. Still looking around, dribbles, floats a pass. It's deflected out of bounds by Thompson. Inbound to Tadalatasi. Tadalatasi goes around a pick, floats a pass over to Olivero. Olivero throws it inside to Bahati. Bahati throws down low to Hector. Hector hits another lay-in. Oh no, Lazowski goes down hurt. But she's springing back up, and it looks like she's going to be okay. Angela Hector now with 22 points tonight. Pass is floated up to Mattis, given out to Thompson. Thompson chucks it across to Bryant. Bryant unloads a deep three, no good. Rebound collected by Morris. 4 minutes left. Morris left all alone, fires a three, no good. Rebound collected by Bahati, tries an extra pass, intercepted by Thompson. Thompson throws it up to Mattis. Mattis running in, forces a layup and gets it to roll. Margot Mattis now with 25 points tonight. She leads all scorers, but Brookline still trailing by 14. Olivero dribbling, knocked out of bounds again by Thompson, and it will stay with Springfield Central. Inbound, thrown in to Morris. Morris dribbling, looking around for a passing option, throws it over to Olivero. Olivero around a pick, runs in, shot, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Foul is called. Once again, Angela Hector. Just a nightmarish matchup for Brookline down low, and she will be going to the line to shoot two. And she hits the first. And in and out on the second, but rebound collected by Bahati, and putback is good. Bryant bringing it up, throws it over to Thompson. Thompson dribbling, pass away from the trap to Mattis. Mattis throws it across to Bryant. Bryant fakes, steps, fires for three, hits that one. Bryant hits her first three. Brookline still trailing by 14. Tadalatasi runs it across half court, throws to Morris. Morris dribbling. And an offensive foul is called against Springfield Central. I think they called the illegal pick on Angela Hector. Substitution for Brookline, number 23, Gigi McMahon comes in replacing Jenna Lazowski. 2:41 left, Brookline trails by 14. Bryant throws it across to Thompson. Thompson to Mattis. Mattis looking around, pass broken up and stolen by Tadalatasi. Tadalatasi floats a pass over to Bahati. Bahati throws it, broken up, stolen by Thompson. Thompson's running up the floor, looking around. She's just going to run in herself, ripped away by Morris. Morris throws a pass up to Olivero. Olivero's shot blocked, not cleanly. And that's going to be Bryant's third personal foul, team's fifth foul. And Brooklyn Olivero goes to the line to shoot two. First one is off the mark. Certainly been a number of points left on the board by Springfield Central at the charity stripe tonight. And we got a lane violation, so the shot does not count. And so it'll be Brookline ball, still trailing by 14. Bryant somehow gets it to Mattis. Mattis looking around, gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line. Brookline will be shooting the double bonus for the remaining 2 minutes and 5 seconds, as that is the 10th team foul for Springfield Central. First one rolls in. And she hits them both. Timeout called by Brookline. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game. It is technically a 4-possession game, so again, not impossible. A comeback unlikely, but not impossible. But in order for that to happen, Brookline, they've got to start hitting some shots, and they've got to start hitting some shots from the outside. I see some discussion in the live chat about the rankings. David Silberg saying, no way that Springfield Central should have been 12th. They're one of the best teams in the state. Yuli Burstein replying that it's because of their strength of schedule. And Silberg says still shouldn't have been 12th as demonstrated tonight. And indeed, I mean, Springfield Central has proven themselves to be much better than their ranking would suggest. But I mean, it really is just, you know, it's not, you know, it's not judged by a poll or anything. That's not how the rankings are done. They're done based on a mathematical formula based on your strength of schedule and your average margin of victory. And so sometimes you're going to get results like this. Tadalatasi off the inbound, sprinting across half court. Running in, mid-range, no good. Rebound, Hector, and she puts it back and draws the foul. Angela Hector now with 25 points tonight to lead the Golden Eagles. And she hits the end one. Mattis throws it up to Bryant. Bryant sprinting, turning around, throws to Mattis. Mattis turns around, tries to step back, but draws a foul, and she's going to go back to the line for two. That is Tadalatasi's fourth personal, as Mattis misses her first free throw. And she misses them both. And it's rebounded by Hector. Thrown over to Tadalatasi. Tadalatasi, ball's knocked loose, but recovered by Morris. And thrown up to Tadalatasi. And I'm not sure what that call was. Out of bounds off Brookline? Tadalatasi inbounds to Morris. Morris throws it over to Olivero. Olivero breaks free, throws a pass, deflected, and it's lost out of bounds. And it's going to be Brookline ball. Minute 30 left. It is technically a 5-possession game, but Brookline has got to move, and they got to hit some threes. Bryant sprinting in, shot is blocked by Morris and recovered by Bahati. Thrown back to Morris, knocked out of bounds by Bryant. Inbound to Olivero. Olivero dribbling. Throws it into Bahati, now out to Morris and over to Tadalatasi. Tadalatasi around a pick, runs in, lost the ball but recovered, gives to Olivero, runs in, floater no good, rebound, knocked loose, recovered by Rothstein, thrown up to Mattis, less than a minute left. Mattis running hard, collision with Tadalatasi, and that is going to send Mattis back to the line for another two. And that'll be Tata Latasi's 5th personal foul, and she will check out for Sydney Dodds. First free throw from Mattis is good. We've got a substitution for Brookline. Seeing the floor for the first time tonight will be Brookline's last senior, number 22, Iris Liebman. She replaces Gigi McMahon. Mattis 2 for 2 at the line. She's got 29 tonight. Inbound goes to Bahati. Hands off to Morris. Morris running up the floor. It's knocked loose. And they fall on it and force a jump ball. I believe possession arrow stays with Springfield Central. 39.7 seconds left. Brookline trails by 13. Inbound goes to Morris. Foul is called. And that will send Heaven Morris to the line for the 1-and-1, as that is 17 fouls for Brookline. And the first free throw is no good. Rebound deflects over to Bryant. Bryant sprinting up the floor, running in, layup no good, draws a foul. So that foul is called on Dodds, 3rd personal, and Bryant will shoot 2. And she's off on the first. And she hits the second. Technically, we are down to a 4-possession game at this point, but just 30 seconds left as a foul is committed, and that will send Olivero to the line for the 1-and-1. And that is Bryant's 4th personal. First free throw is good. And that is a tough one to see if you're a Brookline fan, because that makes it back to a 5-possession game. Second free throw, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow to Brookline. 28.2 seconds left. Inbound to Bryant. Throws a long pass up to Rothstein. Give and go back to Bryant. Layup no good. Rebound collected by Morris. Foul is committed by Liebman. And that'll be Liebman's 1st personal, 9th team foul. And Heaven Morris will go to the line to shoot 2. Or to shoot 1-and-1, excuse me. And she hits the first. And she hits them both. Inbound goes to Bryant. Bryant throws it over to Liebman in the corner. Now over to Mattis. Mattis fires a deep 3 and hits it. Margot Mattis with a heroic 32 points tonight. But that is going to be the last basket of the season for Brookline, as that will end the season for the Warriors. The final score, the number 12 Springfield Central Golden Eagles 65, the number 5 Brookline Warriors 53. Certainly not the result Brookline would have hoped for, but up until the last seconds, they never stopped fighting. Some kind words in the live chat from Courtney Valentine. Great job as always, Jesse. Thank you, Coach. Hope you're doing well. From David Silberg, Jesse equals MVP. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate it. From Allison Meyer-Hong, thanks, Jesse. Thank you for the kind words. And from Yuli Burstein, Jesse, good job. Thanks for covering. Always a pleasure. Rounding up the scoring stats for tonight for Springfield Central. Leading the way was Angela Hector with 26 points. Heaven Morris had 19. And then next was Alicia Mondin with 5. And then Julie Bahati had 4. And then Jordis Tadalatasi, Sydney Dodds, and Brooklyn Olivero had 3 each. And number 13 had 2. For Brookline, Margot Mattis, 32 points. Her 4th 30-plus point game this season and 2nd consecutive in the playoffs. Gianna Bryant with 10 points. Talia Thompson with 5. Faith Rothstein with 4. And Jenna Lazowski with 2. So that is going to wrap up the game. And for Brookline, that is going to wrap up the season. Springfield Central advances to the round of 8. They will play at number 4 Wachusett on Friday at 6 p.m. And for Brookline, their 2022-23 season comes to an end. And folks, what a memorable season that it was. You know, it's truly been a pleasure and a privilege to be able to cover this team as much as I did. As we get some final extra stats courtesy of Elliot Schickler of Patch.com. Talia Thompson, on top of her 5 points, had 4 steals, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Gianna Bryant had 6 assists, and Margot Mattis had 7 rebounds. And as I was saying, this was such a fun team to cover all season long. You know, what a talented group of young women. Even though the season, you know, may have ended earlier than one would have hoped or expected. You know, just a very tough matchup against a Springfield Central squad that, as many pointed out, is much better than a number 12 ranking. So I hope these Brookline ladies can still hold their heads up high for a great season, even if they didn't go as far as they would have wanted. And of course, lastly, I want to give some shout outs to the senior class of 2023 after their final game on the Schlunz Gym hardwood. First to number 14, Delaney Costello. You know, she missed a large chunk of the end of the season, I believe due to injury. You know, but she was such a vocal presence and such a source of energy off the bench that honestly you'd almost believe that she was on the active roster, you know, with how much she supported her teammates throughout the season, regardless of whether she was eligible to play or not. Shout out to Delaney Costello. And then Iris Liebman, another senior, didn't get as much playing time this season, but made the most of what she got. You know, I've talked before about how she delivered one of the more memorable moments of the season with that buzzer-beating three-pointer out at Scituate. You know, thank you for that moment, Iris. You made a crummy day for me, as I was sick that day making a long drive to Scituate. You made a crummy day a whole heck of a lot better with a memorable moment like that. Shout out to Iris Liebman. And then Jenna Lazowski, effectively Brookline's 6th woman this season. She made a lot of strong efforts off the bench. And then, of course, when Talia Thompson was injured for a couple games, Lazowski stepped in to that 5th starting spot and helmed it admirably. And, I think she would have games where her shots were really flowing from the outside. She had that potential to go off from deep, and she was such a gritty defender, one of the best charge takers on this team, and this team has a number of gritty charge takers, so that is saying something. Shout out to Jenna Lazowski. And then finally, the 4 co-captains. First off, Faith Rothstein. Rothstein, sort of a catch-and-shoot specialist from the outside. Some days her shot would be on, some days her shot would be off. Today wasn't the best shooting day for her, but what I always admired about Faith's game is she never got an open look she didn't take. Regardless of how good or bad a shooting night she was having, she knew that she had to help keep defenses honest, and she had to contribute whatever she could. And I always admired that about her game as a catch-and-shooter, because that's really just the life of a catch-and-shooter, is you have to take your shot regardless of whether you're on or off that night. And, defensively, always played her role so well. Maybe not, one of the flashier defenders, as this team had a lot of, gritty, physical defenders capable of collecting a bunch of steals. Faith might not have been one of those defenders, but she played her role so well defensively, always there supporting her teammates in any spot she could. Shout out Faith Rothstein. And then Talia Thompson, the ultimate grit and grind player, the kind of player you always want at least one of on your team, always willing to put her body on the line just to pick up a loose ball or get that extra pass off or that extra foul draw or that extra charge take. Whatever it was, Talia Thompson was never afraid to give 110% of herself on every play. Stuff like that's not always going to show up on the stat sheet, but if you watched the games, you saw it every single night unless literally an injury kept her off the floor. That was the only thing that would stop her. Shout out to Talia Thompson, who also, her second straight year as a captain, was named a captain last year along with Gianna Bryant as a junior, and was a captain of the girls' soccer team this year as a senior. So that's 3 seasons as a captain between 2 different sports. You do the math on that one and on what kind of leader this young woman is, based off of that, as my internet has crapped out for the last time, because of course it has. But a shout out to Talia Thompson. And I'm going to keep this going because I'm going to record this. I'm going to post the full recording later because this live stream has been a horrible internet connection. Gianna Bryant, number 24. Gianna Bryant felt like one of the most improved players this season with how her offensive game absolutely exploded this year. She developed possibly the best outside shot on the team with her ability to go off from 3. We all remember that Framingham game where she dropped 8 3-pointers in one game. Absolutely spectacular effort. And honestly, best full court defender I think I've ever seen in high school basketball. I've said it multiple times. Gianna Bryant, just the tip of the spear for this Brookline defense, and she played that so well. I don't know if she's committed to any colleges yet, but when she does, she's, the hustle she brings, the willingness to grow, the ability to produce in so many different ways, it's going to make a college program very happy for the next 4 years. I guarantee it. Shout out Gianna Bryant. And then lastly, to Margot Mattis. And I don't say this lightly. Margot Mattis is one of, if not the most talented high school girls basketball player I've ever seen. And granted, I've only been, covering high school sports for about 5 years of my life, but what an insanely talented young woman on the basketball court. Just the complete package. Can score from anywhere, fantastic passer, unreal ball handler, solid on the rebounds as well, and a great defender to boot. At the fact that on any given night, she was in the top 2 or 3 of just about every category of the game of basketball. I mean, what else do I need to say? I feel like there's really not much else I can say other than I'm gonna have to tune in and watch some Princeton women's basketball contests starting next year. I think I'm gonna have to become a Princeton women's basketball fan so I can continue following this talented young lady, because what a show she put on every night up until the last night of the season. Shout out to Margot Mattis. So thank you to the senior class of 2023. And thank you to this Brookline High girls basketball program, all the way from the top down, from athletic director Kyle Williams to head coach Kendall Jones to assistant coaches Kate Kennedy, Jacob Page, and Serena Smith, to every player on the roster, to all of the parents that have been so supportive, and all of you, the fans that have been so supportive throughout. Thank you so much. It's been a privilege. And although I'm not able to end this stream on my own terms, since this live stream, the internet's just not cooperating, but at least on this recorded version, I'm going to sign off one last time from Schluntz Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. Final score, Springfield Central 65, Brookline 53. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.